Aisitsu, my fellow Salotus, it is I, Chaos, and welcome to Storybook Brawl, a brand new auto chess or battle sort game very similar to the likes of Hearthstone Battlegrounds that I've been playing excessively the last 2 to 3 weeks or so, and honestly got to the point that I love this game more than Battlegrounds. Storybook Brawl borrows a lot from Battlegrounds, mainly in the form of like the leveling up system, the minion pool, the tripling effect that you get on like buying 3 minions of the same type, all that kind of stuff. A lot of similarities. But it also offers a lot more regarding gameplay and variety, and I've just grown to love it a lot. I was a little unsure at first, but the most recent build of it has actually fixed one of the big issues I have with it. And so, I'm here today to do a video, to talk about it, to play it, hopefully have some fun, and maybe get some of you all interested. Okay, there we go, finally got in a game. The matchmaking was a little bit slow on this one. It doesn't usually be, but I guess it's just having a bit of a moment. Right. So just like Battlegrounds, we can choose between 4 different heroes here. Now, recently, they changed how these work slightly, because originally, you can only choose between heroes that you actually unlocked as a player, because there's all this currency at the top here, and you can use this currency to buy new heroes, like, for example, Peter Pants and Morgan Le Fay. Now, the issue I had before is that there were a lot of characters locked behind these payment methods, so you had like a lot of premium heroes you couldn't play in most situations. However, as of the 0.59.1 patch, they've now made it so one of these premium heroes will always be in this slot, which is great. Murte is technically a premium hero. I'm going to play as him, by the way, just to see how this goes. But it's good because that means you don't have to spend money to play characters that you otherwise wouldn't be able to play anymore. They've changed that now, so all you've got to do is just get the right chance of it, which is, again, the same as Battlegrounds. However, with all that said, if you do happen to buy a hero, there is a chance that hero could be in the 3rd or 4th slot, which you just saw. So, technically speaking, if you buy a hero, you have a better chance of grabbing it later on. That, I like. I very much like that. I think it gives a good incentive to actually buy them, and still gives the currency a good reason to be spent on. But also, it doesn't lock you out of heroes anymore, which is fantastic. Because there are so many cool characters, like, there's so many cool heroes that I think were in that premium pool, which thankfully I can now get the chance to play a lot more, which is superb. So, yeah, very good decision by the devs there. I can absolutely applaud them on that one. I'm going to use Shard the Ice Queen on my my Treant, I think. Ooh, get a Madman. Sweet, I'm going to put it in the back. Okay. So I should probably try and talk about some of the mechanics here. I'm not going to try and talk about all of them, because it's there's a lot to talk about, weirdly enough. So yeah, in comparison to Battlegrounds, you still have 7 spaces to put minions on. However, you have a front row and a back row. Now, cards in the front row attack first, before anything. Cards in the back row are attack last, and they also attack last on your offensive aspect. Now, this is cool because some characters do benefit being in the back. For example, my Mad Mim is a support character, and support is an effect that gives every character in front of them a bonus. In this case, Mad Mim will give my Black Cat +3 attack while it's in front of it. Now, this also works better because I'm playing as Murte, who has your first Last Breath ability each brawl triggers twice. Last Breath is basically Death Rattle for anyone who's played Hearthstone. So, basically with this and these sort of token cards, I can put Madman at the back, and when one of these Black Cats die, the tokens spawn, also being underneath Madman's support effect, and they get buffed too. So, I can actually get like a big army of buffed characters as a result of it. So, with now 2 of them, this is even better. Obviously, only one of them will get the effect off with my hero power, as it were called. But still, that's a lot of value to have. It's still technically 2 4-1s. And then just like a 4-1 and another 1-1, I guess. Which can't be underrated. Still some good value there, if I say so. How do I say that? I'm against Pup, who's got a support character, which gives +3 health, sure, but you also have the hero ability of your supports, your characters with support give an additional +2/+1 on top of it. So, yeah, very good one. I think Pup's actually one of like the better sort of free-to-play heroes of the bunch. I should probably mention too, when I was on about the whole premium thing, the first slot is always a character that's like available to everybody. Those are all like the, I don't know what to put them as. I guess like the basic characters. The sort of run-of-the-mill, generic old characters that kind of give you a good taste of the game. The beginner characters, I think is the best way of putting it. So, characters like Jack's Giant, which has characters in your front row have +2 health. Very simple effect, nothing too drastic. Same goes with Pup. Characters with support give an additional +2/+1. The rest of them are actually premium characters, I think. These are all like the special ones that everyone can play as. You've got characters like Gwen, who gives you the Knighthood spell, which lets you permanently upgrade a character. So very much like Reno Jackson, I think is the best way of putting it. Also, I just realized there's a card there I should probably grab. Sorry, I was like literally last minute. No! They used a spell on me, the buggers. Okay. So spells are also a thing. But in comparison to what they do in Battlegrounds, spells can be bought at any time. You can only use one spell a turn unless the spell specifies otherwise. Like, there are spells that say, if you play this spell, you may cast another spell this round. Like this one, for example. I gain 1 health and I can cast another spell following it, which is awesome. I've also got an upgrade here I can buy. So if I go for this second Black Cat, I'll get a triple, which now gives me a treasure as my reward. So again, in comparison to Battlegrounds, rather than getting a minion of the higher tier, which you still level up in this game, by the way. I'm level 3 currently. You gain an experience point every round. And when you have 3 experience, you go up a level. But in comparison to getting a minion from a triple reward, you get a treasure, which is like a passive bonus. I'm going to go with Shepherd's Sling, which gives all my level 3 and lower characters +1/+1, which is literally every character I currently control, which is very beneficial. Just slap them all down. I'm just trying to think where I want to put my minions. I think I want to put this still somewhat close. So the idea is that Black Cat dies, it now summons a 2/2 cat twice because of Murte's ability. Hungry Hippocampus gains 1 health permanently whenever I summon an animal. This could be during the brawl or like outside the brawl. So by doing this, it's going to get 1/2 extra health. And then also I've got the Evil Queen, the Queen of Hearts in the background, where when one of my evil characters dies, she gains +2/+2 this brawl. So she'll sit there and get a bunch of stats from everything else dying in front of her, which I think might actually win us this round. But you know, it's a bit tough. Oh no, we will win, thankfully. Okay, cool. But yeah, definitely a very powerful card for the tier 3 slot. Although I could absolutely use a few more of those, I reckon. Some other evil cards. Right. Oh, another evil queen. Oh, Queen of Hearts. Sorry, it's because she's an evil card. I keep saying that. By the way, I should probably mention the evil mechanic. The ring around each card can be one of 3 things. It's either gold, which means they're a good character. They're either grey, which is their neutral, or they have got a dark purple one, which is their evil. Now, certain cards and certain heroes can buff particular minions of certain types. Like, for example, there's Krampus, who gives all your evil characters +1/+1, and Mrs. Claus, who is the opposite, gives all good characters +1/+1. So sometimes your builds go between, like, what kind of faction or character they are, on top of their type as well. Again, there's mages, there's animals, what else is there? There's dwarves, can't forget dwarves. So, again, like, regarding what the game offers, there's a lot of strategy to go for it, and there's a lot of builds to play as well, especially when they don't lock away, no, we're in this actually. Especially when they don't lock away certain minion types every game, unlike Battlegrounds, which actually takes away certain minion types these days that you can't play during certain matches. Every single card in the game is available in this, no matter what. There are still limits, of course, so after you buy so many minions, they no longer exist anymore for any player. So, like, there are limits to it. But, regarding accessing those minions, like, you always have a chance of grabbing them unless someone else has already got them. Which is cool. Okay, I think our evil queens are doing work here. That she just comes down to nothing but the... I keep calling them the evil queens. They're the Queen of Hearts. It's a fairy tale. It's goddamn Cinderella, is it? Alice in Wonderland, yeah. Oh, never triple. Very nice indeed. I just saw... Ooh. This locks out the free brawls and you get pick a level 3 treasure. I don't think lock chest is too good. I'm gonna go Secret Stash. When you lose a brawl, sacrifice this and gain +3 health and +3 gold. Good countermeasure there. I noticed that the Puff Puffs here. Now, this is kind of a meme card, but I am playing as Murte, who makes, obviously, the first last breath effect trigger twice. This gives every Puff Puff everywhere +1/+1 permanently for the rest of the game, which is actually pretty good if I can grab more of them. And also, unlike the other cards, if I get 3 of this, it doesn't upgrade. Every version of it's, like, permanent. So, I think what I want to do here is I really want to get this buffed. I think I might want to go for a meme strategy, personally. I also don't really want to lose the consistency of the Black Cat, though, so maybe I'll keep that in front, just to be sure. I'm somehow in the lead, besides all this. I don't know how. I mean, these Queen of Hearts are doing really good with all the evil creatures I've got. I am obviously missing one now, which kind of sucks. But, you know, regardless, still doing fairly well as of this far. Question is though, will I be able to keep it going? It's Narco the Cursed King, who has got a similar deck. Oh no, they sniped my support with their Lightning Bolt spell. That sucks. They also hit my cat, so I only get one puff effect. Dude, it's probably better. I mean, it's the puffs can be devastating. Don't get me wrong; they can be a really good deck, but it obviously depends on you getting more of them. If you don't get any more of them, then you just the deck completely fizzles out. So there is that. Oh yeah, I lost my secret stash, but I did get more gold and my health back, which is not bad. Right, Sheep and Wolf's Clothing is a 1/1 that summons a 5/5 sheep, which isn't too bad. Ooh, I have a Queen of Hearts. Okay, that's another triple. Sweet. Spells cost 2 less. I'll probably go for Merlin's Hat. Oh my god, there's actually 2 copycats too. After I attack, trigger the last breath abilities of the characters behind me. I think I might go for those. There are also animals too, so Hungry Hippocampus gets a buff too. However, by doing this, I can actually trigger the effect of Puff with it, which is quite interesting. We're essentially going for a meme build here, but I'm kind of relishing in it personally. I'm kind of living for it, so I think we're just gonna go with it. Like, don't get me wrong, the Puff here is gonna get a lot of buffs by all these cards by itself. So, generally speaking, there's actually this is gonna get a lot of stats in the end of it. So if I do grab more Puffs, they will get the same stat gain that this has been giving the entire time. So I could maybe make this work. I'm still at 36 health too, so it's not like I'm falling behind at all. I'm still technically in first place according to the game, despite the fact I don't feel like it with whatever stupid strategy I'm doing. Okay, so they're playing an animal deck, very similar. They attack one of my my copycats, which sucks. Yeah, originally Copycat was actually a last breath effect as well, if I'm not mistaken. So when it died, it triggered the effect of what was behind it, which was a bit too good because it basically meant oh god, what did it mean? It basically meant that if you have it on the field and kill it, the effect triggers. But now that it has to attack, it actually requires... it's a bit harder for it to trigger, basically, is the idea. Because before, it was way too easy. If it just has to die, then the only way to get rid of it is like transforming it into a different minion, which is like one spell in the game and one spell alone. So, I understand why, but it obviously still sucks. Still very, very saddened by the decision. But can I grab another one? Anything? There's a Wish Upon a Star, which gives me another experience point, but I don't think I need that right now. Oh, another Puff! Yes! That's good. Okay. Am I getting anything else here? I guess I'll buy the Fireball because it's free. I mean, it's free. Well, I can't really complain about it. So, I think I'm going to put this one down here as well. We're slowly losing what existed of our, the evil strategy we had of sort here is now being faded out by goddamn Puffs. Although I got 2 of them now, which actually means this is getting better. And Copycat will obviously trigger their effect sooner. And this one will trigger the effect of both of them. So, if I'm lucky enough, I could get a lot of value from this. And if I grab more of them, it could kick off. It just has to is the problem. The issue is I need to make it work. Which currently is not really doing too well. Do I want to put the Queen of Hearts down? Yes, screw it, I'm doing it like that. I'm basically just putting it there to die so that my Queen of Hearts gets stronger. See how it goes though. Oh, he's got... Oh! Oh no! So he just nuked the other one, which kind of sucks. However... Oh no, the effect of the cat triggered first. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping that the Copycat would have triggered the Puff first, but no, actually didn't do that, which was a little bit sucky. He's going to kill that, sure. However, we're going to tie. Okay, I'll take a tie. I got, I assume just +2/+2 buffs on my Puffs that round. Which is alright. Beauty's Influence, turn an evil character good and give it +4 health permanently. I don't really have a benefit making evil characters good here, I don't think. However, Cat's Call is pretty good. When your front row is empty, fills it with 1/1 cats. That busts the queen when they all get summoned and die, so It's not too bad. Monster Book with casting a random spell as an effect is really decent. I think I'm taking some of these cards as like a backup precaution in case the puff-puffs don't work. Which currently is slowly fizzling out regarding its use. I think I'm going to sell the Hippocampus, maybe grab another something good. There is a bit of Vulture, which isn't too bad. Monster Book is really good though, so I probably want to get this on the field and start doing some stuff. But then again, Puff Puff. It's like I've been doing an effort so far, despite the fact the Monster Book is probably a much better card. All right, screw it. I'll put the Monster Book down there, and I'll get some get the Puff Puffs on the field. Try and get some stuff working out from this. Because the spells you get from this are only ones that, for the most part, target the opponent's stuff. Like, they're offensive spells, if that makes sense. So, there's a decent pool of them. And getting 2 of them to trigger is actually quite beneficial as well. It could just make me win off RNG and RNG alone, which is probably the coward's way out, but I don't really care. Oh, guy's got a Treant build going, and he immediately hits the Black Cat. God, they're already level 6, I just realized. Oh, that's awful. That's really bad for me. However, the Copycat's still alive, the second one, so that's going to trigger both of their abilities. Snipe one of the Treants, that's good. Get a whole army of cats again. Okay, I don't think I'm winning this one, unfortunately. These rotten apple trees are devastating to go against, because they just lower the health or whatever they're attacking down to 1. Which is not good at all. Okay, attack the Puff Puff. Attack, yes, okay. Okay, I'm gonna be down by 1 minion, that's fine. That's cool, I only take 7 damage, it's not too bad. Also, how damage works in this game, which is another really nice factor, is that damage is actually a bit slower. The damage is based on your current level, and every minion you have counts as 1 extra damage. So they were level 6, and they had 1 minion left, I took 7 damage. Which is good, because it means you stay in the game a whole lot longer, which I very much enjoy. What I don't enjoy though is I can't get anything else that I need for my strategy. Oh my god, literally the last roll and there's a goddamn copycat. Of course there is. It's only me. Like, it had to do that. Right. Okay, so if I get this, I'll get 1 copycat, which has the effect of basically the same thing, but they trigger it twice by itself. So I can get a whole lot more value going from that. I think I need another Puff Puff though to really get this going is the problem. If I want to go for the Puff Puff strategy. Which currently I'm being outpowered by massively, because everything else is just too good. I did get the Shadow Assassin though, which is very nice. They did nuke my field of practically everything else though, which I really don't enjoy. This ain't looking good for me, Chief. Yeah, this Celestial Tiger here is a really good build. I'm down to 14. Okay, level 6, buy the Copycat. What can I get for a 4 cost? When one of your characters dies, give the characters in its Roy +1/+1 this brawl. I don't have any dwarfs, so there's no point in that one. Summon an additional exact copy of the first character you summon each brawl. So it summon another cat if I did that. I guess I'll go for Other Hand of Vecna. Right, can I get anything else that would work in this build? I thought that was a Puff Puff then. I was getting really excited, but it's just a Chupacabra. Oh, Pigamorph's really good. Okay, I'll buy that just as a good spell. I'm happy to buy that as just another decent spell. I think I'm just going to put the Puff Puffs at the front. I think I'm relying on Monster Book giving me some good spells for anything to work here. Do I want the Black Cat still at the front, though? I don't know if I want to keep that out just to potentially ruin the strategy. I might put it back. I'm probably going to die for this. But then again, I kind of deserve to because this build is like, it's very memey. Let's see how this goes. Oh, they got a very similar... They stole the Puff Puffs! That's no wonder I can't find them. They've been stealing all of them. Okay, making all these spells play, though. I don't think there's anything too good there, unfortunately. They're going to nuke my field again. Which is very bad for me. Yeah, I really didn't get anything good there. So much, in fact, that the Pigamorph's probably going to kill it. Okay, I'm still on 5 health. I'm still barely alive. Right. I need a miracle game. There's no monster book. I like that. Shall kill them with RNG and RNG alone. Pigomorph again. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll buy that. This is what I get for playing a Mimi deck. I'm trying to go for it. I mean, there is the making of a good one here. Not too sure where it is, though. Have I been against Jack's Giant before? I'm pretty sure I've been against him, like, once or something. One thing that sucks is that there's, like... They have been doing pretty good regarding, like, updating information and stuff and letting you keep track of things. One thing that kind of sucks, though, is you can't really tell what builds people are playing. This might be because I've been using the Hearthstone deck tracker a lot on Battlegrounds, and it's, like, not having it makes me feel blind all of a sudden. But, like, you can't tell what builds they're playing and stuff, and you can't tell who they fought against and, like, when you last fought them, which, I think it'd be quite useful. It's just nice to know, like, when I've actually fought somebody, if they did before. Maybe get an idea just about how good they are, because it's so hard to keep track on, like, what the hell happens here, because, honestly, not much does. So I think that will be quite a beneficial thing, just to give us some more information. Oh, he's playing all these minions and stuff. No, my queen! My queen! No! Okay, I'm gonna get a double effect, which does literally nothing. He's gonna trigger the monster book again. Another Pigomorph, that's good. Like that. Ah, damn, I was hoping they'd shoot one of the vultures. I think I'm still dead here, unfortunately, because these bearded vultures are really good. They're also both good as well. I imagine... Ah, yeah, Crown of Atlas does that. No treasures. Right. Yep, we're dead. Ah, well. Where is it? Is that my 5th, then? 5th place? Or 4th? Just to see where the other player was. 5th place. Okay, I was just under a win. That sucks. Did get some dust, though, which is not bad. Only 50. You don't get much dust still, personally. I think for winning, you get 100 dust. Which obviously is like literally a 40th of what you need to get another hero. But again, by them making that change that I mentioned earlier regarding the hero pool now including those premium heroes in there for like a test run, I don't think it's as bad because you at least get like an opportunity to play as the hero and then just get an extra benefit and a higher likelihood of playing said character in future runs, which I think is nice enough. The fact that every hero is available in some regard, as tough as it is to grab some of them, because again, there's so many in the minion pool, completely understand that. Very similar issue with Battlegrounds, but I'm glad that it's not the same anymore, where it's just like you couldn't play as those heroes at like whatsoever. That kind of sucked. But anyway, that was Storybook Brawl, and I still really love this game. I don't really have anything to critique about this, right? Again, the only thing I mentioned in the video was technically like the information and stuff. I feel like updating information a bit more would be quite nice. Maybe letting you know what buffs are applied to certain minions too and what they're being applied by, just to make sure people can kind of like identify what's doing what. Because the game is a little bit quick regarding the animations, and there isn't like in Hearthstone, for example, when you have that lightning symbol, which is like an activated effect, which kind of slows down the game a bit and kind of identifies that something's happening because of that card. It doesn't really have the same feel in this game, so it's hard to tell when certain things activate and why they activate too. So I think with everything else kind of sorted, I think that could be like the main thing to look at. Just update information a bit, make things a bit more clear for people to understand, especially viewers too. I didn't explain everything in this game, because frankly there's a lot to explain and I have so many words I can use. I can't say all of them. But besides that, I honestly I adore this game. I'll be back to play it again at some point. Oh, actually maybe quests. Quests would be quite interesting. Maybe like daily quests to get some more dust or something, force you to play certain builds and certain heroes would be quite cool. Just like more ways to push up the dust value and give players something to do. But besides that, this game is amazing. It's in the description in case you guys are going to play it for yourself. It's free, by the way, completely free of charge. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend it if you're a fan of these kind of games, and if you want to see more of it. I don't know if I'll be doing more videos, considering the fact I don't know what my YouTube channel is like these days, but I will be streaming this from time to time, so definitely, if you guys want to see some more, check out my Twitch description below. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed. I've been Chaos, you've been the one Florence, as you always are. Until next time, remember the usual, like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, maybe go follow me on Twitter for updated stuff, because in case you don't know me by now, inconsistency is my quality. I've also got my Twitch subscription below, as I mentioned. Definitely go check that out. I've also got Patreon down below where you can throw $1 to $3 a month for me and get your name credited in my Patreon list, which you'll see at the end of all my videos and my streams to showcase your support and being an awesome individual. Most importantly, of all things, ladies and gentlemen, take care, everybody. Sayonara.